Good morning, Bookfighters. It's Tuesday, and oh my god, it's so windy. Why is it so windy? There's nothing I can do. I hope that the wind isn't too loud, and I hope that I can't check the framing on my camera, because I'm standing up today, and it's weird. So I hope that you can see me and hear me at the same time. So yeah, a little explanation if you haven't been following me on Twitter. There is a issue with YouTube and my computer because nothing will upload onto YouTube from my computer for some reason. So that's why there was no video. This one I'm going to take to the library to upload it, and hopefully that works. So if you're seeing this, it's because it worked, which is a good thing. If not, then I don't know what to tell you because you can't see it, so whatever. So in that video that won't go up, I'm just, rather than upload it like a week late, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of do a little bit of both. Wind! Stop! I read The Whipping Boy by Sid Fleischman, which was like a fun little reread from my childhood. The plot was a lot more complex than I remember it being, which was kind of cool, because I remembered liking it, but I was kind of like, maybe it won't be as good when I'm older, but it was still actually really good. I can see why it won the Newbery, because it was really good. I was going to ask you guys a question about it. I guess I still can. Wind. Oh, great, now there's a school bus. Today's just full of exciting surprises, isn't it? Loud school bus. Jesus Christ. It's like 1:30. Why is there a school bus? Whatever. It's not even stopping. It's just driving through like a douchebag. Anyway, so yeah. I was going to ask you guys a question about what are your thoughts on the wind blew my shirt open. That's awkward. I was going to ask you guys what you thought about, what your thoughts on corporal punishment were. Can't button my shirt with one hand and talk in the camera at the same time. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on corporal punishment in regards to, you know, whatever? If you've never read The Whipping Boy, you should, you know, even if it is like a kid's book, because it's still, I gotta put this down, because it is, you know, even it's still a kid's book, but it's actually really good. So yeah. And then the book that I read this past week, I read Disappear Again. I read Sisters Red by Jackson Pearce, who is another video blogging author, like Caleb Nation. Again with the wind. Fantastic book. Like, I was tweeting about it on Twitter for a little bit. I absolutely loved it. I was kind of afraid, kind of like I was with Grant Hambrick, that after, you know, the hype and everything built up in my brain and that I liked the author so much that I was really worried that I wouldn't like the book. But that was totally not the case. The book was absolutely fantastic. It's a retelling of like Little Red Riding Hood and the two sisters, Rosie and Scarlet, and the boy Silas, and the werewolves, the Fenry. I'm not pronouncing the S because that's the way it is in my head. I hope I'm right. But they were all like fantastically put together. The story was really well paced. At no point did I get really bored with it. There was always something going on, which doesn't usually happen when people go somewhere to find something. That, you know, usually there's a little bit of downtime, like, you know, Harry Potter and the extremely long camping trip. So you get that downtime. That didn't happen in this book, and that was actually really cool. And then, like, the climax of the book was like I was like holding my breath the whole time and freaking out, and because I didn't know what was going to happen, and it wasn't one of those books where I could be all like, oh, this is what's going to happen, obviously, you know, because I've read so many books. Totally wasn't like that. I was totally like on the edge of my seat, like hoping that it would end the way I wanted it to, but kind of expecting it not to, and it was just absolutely fantastic. So kudos to Jackson Pearce for being an awesome author and an awesome video blogger. I'll leave links to her stuff down in the doobly-doo so you can follow her if you don't already, because she's awesome and really funny, and she gives really awesome writing advice. And why is it so windy? Oh my god. And now there are like people walking around downstairs, and they're probably thinking, why the fuck is she yelling into this camera about the wind? But they don't understand that it's so windy, and I don't even know if you can hear me. So yeah, that was Sisters Read. So this week I'm gonna read Bryn Hambrick's The Spectre Key finally. I'm just kind of working through my stack of books that I bought recently. So yeah, I'm gonna read The Spectre Key by Caleb Nation, keeping with the whole video blogging theme, I guess. Yeah, if there were questions, I don't remember them, so I'll answer them in my next video, because I don't have my computer with me out here in the, you know, weather, in the elements. So yeah, I do remember Katie's was Read Something from Your Nano, but obviously I don't have that out here with me either. So I will do that next time when I answer all the rest of the questions, I swear. I'll do a really short review of this one, and then we'll do questions, and it'll be fun times. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Dan, I'm sorry you didn't get to do your video today. I hope everything's okay at home and stuff, and I hope that you're doing okay. And Sarah, I will see you tomorrow. Fare thee well, Bookfighters.